Yoenis Tellez versus Brian Mendoza, coming to you live March 28th from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Nevada. This bout is scheduled to be contested over 10 rounds in the super welterweight division, which means that there will be a weight limit set at 154 pounds for this contest. Yoenis Tellez will make his way into the ring with a record of 11-1, with 8 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Yoenis Tellez will be the least experienced professional fighter, having only fought 75 professional rounds in comparison to Brian Mendoza fighting 117 professional rounds. Brian Mendoza will step foot into the ring with a record of 23-4, with 17 of his big wins coming by way of knockout. Now, the stats do suggest that Brian Mendoza will have a slight power punching advantage, as Mendoza will be boasting a 74% knockout ratio compared to Yoenis Tellez having a 73% knockout ratio. Yoenis Tellez is 4-1 in his last 5 contests, stopping 2 of his opponents along the way, while Brian Mendoza is 3-2 in his last 5 fights, stopping all 3 of his opponents in victory. Now, when it comes down to quality of competition, we're going to give the definite edge to Brian Mendoza, as Mendoza has graced the ring with the likes of Sebastian Fundora, Tim Tszyu, and Sergey Boychuk. So the edge in quality of competition goes to Brian Mendoza. In terms of recent activity, Yoenis Tellez has been far more active than Brian Mendoza, as Yoenis Tellez has fought his last 5 fights over a span of 1 year and 11 months, compared to Brian Mendoza fighting his last 5 fights over a span of 4 years. Yoenis Tellez versus Brian Mendoza is truly a 50-50 fight. Yoenis Tellez is looking to make his mark on the 154-pound division, while Brian Mendoza is looking to get back to championship form. And ladies and gentlemen, the draw is live. But in this bout, I am going to go with the better boxer. And with that being said, here at Rounds Boxing Club, we're taking Yoenis Tellez to defeat Brian Mendoza. And we'll even make a bold prediction and say that Yoenis Tellez will defeat Brian Mendoza on the scorecards. To keep up with the latest in the world of boxing, be sure to jab that subscribe button. You can also give us a follow over on Instagram or TikTok at Rounds Boxing Club. And as always, like, subscribe, protect yourself at all times. We out. Peace.